Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for checking out this video. If you watched it all the way through and like it, make sure you go down there, click that like button, and as well subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot. But today what I'm going to be trying to do is teaching you guys how to do a wheelie. It's one of the best, most fun tricks that you can do on any kind of bike. And I promise you guys, if you watch this video all the way through and follow these 3 tips that I'm going to try to show you, you will be able to do a wheelie by the end of it. So real quickly, I'm going to go over those 3 tips with you guys, and then I'll get on the bike and actually show you how to do them. But the first tip is just getting the bike up in the air to that wheelie position. The second tip is brake control. Make sure you don't go too far back. And the third tip is just being able to ride that wheelie for a little bit of time, like your balance and everything like that. So let's get right into the video. Alright, so like I said, the first tip is just getting that bike up in the air to the balance point. And a little backstory on that, the balance point is where your bike is not going too far forward that you have to keep pedaling so fast, but it's not too far back where you're about to fall off the back of the bike. Normally the balance point is where the bulk of your weight sits right over your back axle, so I'll try to show you guys that real quick. Alright, so hopefully you can see right there, but my weight was pretty much parallel to that back axle, and that's where you want to rest while you're riding a wheelie. So with that being said, you just want to practice that for a while, trying to get your bike up in the air. And in my opinion, once you do that, everything starts flowing better and you can get the hang of doing a wheelie. So with that being said, real quick, I'm going to show you guys a few clips of me going up and then hitting that back brake to slamming back down. That's a really good way to start. And once you have that down, I'll show you guys the rest. Alright, so once you got that part down, the next part is brake control. This is one of the most important steps of doing a wheelie, because if you don't have a good back brake, you're most likely going to fall on your back, and that's not fun. So one thing you want to do before this, you want to make sure that you can lock up your back brake and it somewhat works to be able to make you come back down if you go too far back. Alright guys, I thought it would be pretty cool if I got my GoPro on just so you could see kind of from my angle what it looks like when you're doing a wheelie to use that back brake to make you come back down. I normally use my pointer finger and keep that finger on my brake all the time. It's just a good thing to do. So I'm gonna pull the bike up and then I'm just gonna hit that back brake, and look how quickly that comes down. I'll do that a couple more times just so you can see. Pull it up, hit it, come back down. Pull it up, back down. And then once you come a little bit farther, you could just start getting used to riding it a little longer and then putting it back down. But you just want to keep practicing that step until you get that down like the back of your hand and can do it 10 out of 10 times perfectly. Alright, so once you've made sure that your back brake is in working order, you just want to keep practicing that first step that I just showed you and use your back brake to not let you go too far back, but try to keep yourself balanced and not hit it too much so you come forward. Alright, so now that you can pull the bike up effectively and use your back brake to not let you go too far back, the last step is just going to take a ton of practice, and that's just making sure that you can keep riding it for as long as possible. There's no way to really just make this happen all of a sudden. It's just going to take a ton of practice, like I just said. It took me probably a couple months to be able to do a wheelie for more than 10 seconds, but it's awesome fun once you get it down. So I'm going to put on my GoPro again real quick and just show you guys how long you can do it once you get balanced. And the one other thing I didn't mention, which is really not a big problem for anyone, is the gearing of your bike. There's no really good thing that will help you do a wheelie better. It's just whatever fits you the best. I normally do it in a medium gear, so it's not too hard to pedal and it's not too light either. But there's no really right way to do that. You just have to figure out what works best for you. Alright guys, so I think that's going to do it for my tutorial on how to wheelie. Hopefully you guys learned something from this video and it helped you. I really hope you did like this video, and if you did, make sure you go down there, leave a like, comment what you want to see me do next, guys. Give me ideas. If you want to see me do a trick video, I'll definitely try to do that. Even if I don't know how, I'll try to learn it first and then show you guys to the best of my ability. And anything else you want to see, just leave it down in the comments. If you have anything to critique me on, I love other people's opinions on how to do things better, and I'm always open to insight. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.